In Parliament, how do you feel about this, and what do you think you can do about it, Isaac?
Thank you very much, Samson. Good morning once again to our cherished viewers and to the good people of Effia. You know, I have a huge Muslim community and Zungu as well, so let me wish them Ramadan Kareem.
Yeah.
As they go into this moment of fasting and prayers. I pray that God will receive their prayers in this season. Samson, taking a critical listening to Nafisa, right? Nasira.
Yeah.
Nasira, and then my senior counsel. Two things come strongly at me. The first is the values of our country, you know. So this is not the first time we've seen people coming into our jurisdiction take advantage of our women. It's been happening, even whether they are Ghanaians or non-Ghanaians. We have our own citizens who also do similar things to young people and take advantage of them because of their economic capacity as well as their weaknesses. So Nasira spoke to the economic situation and vulnerabilities of our women, where men or people with some economic strength may take advantage of them and then do the things that we see. But importantly, if you consider where the man has come from and then the things he did over a period of time, I want to share with my colleagues' view that the state had gone to sleep. You see, our intelligence gathering in this country has not been on top of issues over quite some time now. And it's very worrying that in such an exposed area like the mall is not a corner somewhere in a village where you expect such things to happen and can only be exposed through the media like we've seen. But when you have an open public space, and then this gentleman has been doing this for a while, and even the people that have seen him do that, how were they responding to such things? Did they even know that when you see someone behaving funnily, you have a medium to report to the nearest security person?
Did they see it as sexual harassment in the first place to report? I think that's a bigger question.
So it talks about our consciousness and awareness of some of these things when we come across them.
We take so much for granted.
Yeah, exactly my point.
To let so much wrong.
Yeah. So if you travel out of the jurisdiction and you walk around the malls, you hardly find these things happen because you have a sense that there is security all around. You feel the presence of security, whether overtly or what have you. So there's always the issue that if I don't take care, the state will come after me. But in this country, people have that laxity. People have that freedom to think that our security is asleep. We only become reactive rather than being proactive to some of these things. So from parliamentary point of view, I think, yes, we passed the Cybersecurity Act to confront some of these issues. And as you said, the sanctions are very, very high and punitive enough. Unfortunately, the person is not in the jurisdiction for us to prosecute. But be that as it may, I think the diplomatic channels that have been triggered by the state is very welcome. The fact that they have summoned the ambassador to Russia to come and speak to the issues is very, very important. Engaging the Russian government, whether the Russian constitution allows for extradition or what have you, I think that is for the Russian, because they said it's also a crime in Russia. And you know, on international law, they can decide to prosecute the gentleman even in their jurisdiction for the offenses that he has committed here in Ghana. But the broader conversation I'm very interested in is, one, the security architecture for our country. We pay so much into national security. We pay so much into intelligence gathering. And so the security should take a cue. We should strengthen our internal security. We should also do a lot of education. You know, for Ghanaians, we ourselves, you know, a lot of things we see go wrong and we find it very reluctant to report. You know, I believe that if this thing is being played now and you go out there to do some investigations, people would have told you that, oh, I saw him do this. Maybe 1 or 2 people might have even confronted him to free some of these ladies that he was trying to accost. But how did that information get...
Free a lady who is not complaining about anything, who is willingly, you know...
what we see...
joining... Yeah, follow me. Like he says, follow me.
And they follow.
They follow.
Samson, what we see is what we are speaking to. There may also be certain angles that we are not privy to. Like,
at least we are not privy to any angle of coercion.
No, so...
we are following his narrative. All of us are presently discussing his narrative. Why? It is he who has released those videos.
That's right.
He has released what he wants us to see.
Exactly.
So he's controlling the narrative.
And those ladies, no one has so far complained that there was any form of coercion.
No.
Those, for example, who gave out, there's a lady who gave out her number and she said he was just disturbing him, so she just wanted to ward him off. And actually that number was a number, her Ghana number. She lives abroad and she wasn't using that number, so she decided to give him that number. She's in trouble now, and people are talking about some of them, you know, beginning to think suicidal, among others.
So,
some losing their marriages.
Yes.
So I don't think the concern is about whether he had coerced people or forced them into those actions. What I'm trying to put across is there may be, that is not available. I'm only speculating that there could be instances where some other potential victims had freed themselves of this invitation. And whatever it is, the point is that as a people, we need to continue to engage and educate, particularly the girl child.
All right.
So with this happening, how do we bring this up into our educational system, into our public information system, so that these...
Let's hear what Abid will say about this.